lamb and potato stew, tomato based. I'm using some sage, thyme, garlic. Delicious, super satisfying. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. Okay, let's have a look at this then. So 1, 2, 3, you can see I've got roughly equal amounts of these three. So potatoes, it's like 2 large potatoes, about 4 tomatoes here, and my lamb. That lamb's got no bone in it, it's got a tiny little bit of fat, it's quite a nice quality lamb, and there's about 700 grams there. What I'm using today, I mean, you can change it if you want. I've got thyme and sage, that's what I'm going to put in this. I think the combination of them two is fantastic. Couple of teaspoons of each. 2 tablespoons of garlic, 1 cup of tomato paste, and 1 cup of chopped onions. Let's get moving. This is delicious. Okay, let's get started. So here I've got olive oil. Into that goes our lamb. Like I say, nice quality lamb, this one. It's very simply on a medium heat, just with the olive oil, we're going to go for 4 to 5 minutes. It's just sort of 4 or 5 minutes, you know, it's got a bit of colour on the outside. What we're going to do now is we're going to add in the thyme and the sage. And like I say, if you want, you can change that around. You can use cumin, rosemary. I mean, go wherever you like, really. Now, let me grab some salt. Let me grab some black pepper. Generous with both. Now that 1 cup of onion, in that goes. Cut mine, you know, nice and small, but you can cut it bigger than that if you wanted. Let's go now for another 3 or 4 minutes, again on this kind of lively, above medium heat. This is going to be wonderful. Now I'm going to drop in 2 tablespoons of garlic. This is pureed. I mean, you don't have to have it pureed. You could just chop it in if you want. And then 1 cup of tomato paste, in that goes. Now what I want to do, another sort of 3 or 4 minutes, really want to cook this tomato paste out. It's really good once you cook it for a while before adding other ingredients. It's quite bitter sometimes, you see. Yeah, about another 3 or 4 minutes or so. Coming together nicely. Really good. Now the fresh tomato goes in. Try and use nice ripe tomatoes. I mean, if you wanted, you could use a can of tomatoes, but I think the fresh are a bit nicer, of course, but it will work with a can. Now we need to cook this for like 6, 7, 8 minutes. We want to kind of cook these tomatoes right down, well, as much as they'll go. Give it a stir every now and then, and we're staying on this above medium heat. Okay, so what's happened here? Tomatoes have broken down, give off loads of moisture. Now if you didn't get that, you could add some water or stock. We're now going to add in our potatoes. And like I said at the beginning, the potatoes, the tomatoes and the meat are very roughly equal parts in volume. Right, let's turn the heat down now. Not to a simmer, above a simmer. Get a lid on that and let that go. We need those potatoes to be nice and tender now. So for me, that's going to be another 8 or 9 minutes on a lowish heat. Give it a stir every now and then. Okay, off goes the heat. Look at that. Beautiful, deep, tender meat. Those potatoes are cooked to perfection now. Check it for salt and pepper. It's fine for me. That's really lovely. Okay, and there you go. Just so lovely. Deep, lush. Just really satisfying, isn't it? Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Keep safe, keep well. I'll see you soon. Lots of love.